Vice President attends the 54th World Economic Forum as the world rebuilds trust. Tanzania and Angola sign a memorandum of understanding to deepen ties. Thank you very much for joining us. I am Kanki Mwaigomole. You can also follow us live via our YouTube channel, TBC Online, and also get all the latest news through our Instagram, Facebook, and X pages at TBC Online. President Samia Suluhu Hassan has chaired a cabinet meeting held at Tungu State Lodge in Zanzibar earlier today. On the other hand, President Samia is expected tomorrow to start a special CCM political party tour in 4 political regions in Unguja Island. During the visit, President Samia will visit various projects of the party as well as listen to the challenges of the people. The Vice President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Dr. Philip Mpango, has attended the opening of the World Economic Forum 2024, which is being held in Davos, Switzerland. The Vice President represents President Samia Suluhu Hassan in the meeting that targets to discuss various issues including economy and investment, good governance, food security, climate change, as well as agriculture. Here are more details.
The meeting was officiated by the president and founder of the forum, Professor Klaus Schwab, followed by a speech from the president of Switzerland, Viola Amherd. The World Economic Forum 2024 is attended by heads of state and government from various countries, chief executives of international organizations, heads of institutions and companies around the world, as well as businessmen and women. Meanwhile, the Vice President has met and held talks with the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ethiopia, Demeke Hassan, on the sidelines of the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland. The talks will deepen cooperation between Tanzania and Ethiopia in economic and diplomatic matters. Furthermore, Dr. Mpango has held talks with the director of the Institute of Global Plastic Action Partnership, Clemens Schmid. The Vice President has welcomed the institution to cooperate with Tanzania in dealing with plastic waste and in conducting research on marine plastic pollution.
The government of the United Republic of Tanzania and the government of the Republic of Angola have signed 3 memorandum of understanding in the oil and gas sectors, visa exemption for holders of diplomatic and professional passports, as well as cooperation in the oil and gas sector and health sectors. Here are more details.
The agreement has been signed by the Minister of Foreign Affairs in East African Cooperation, January Makamba, Minister of Health, Ummi Mwalimu, and the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Angola, Ambassador Tete Antonio, during the second meeting of the Joint Commission for Cooperation between Tanzania and Angola that ended today in Zanzibar. Minister Makamba has signed 2 cooperation agreements in the oil and gas sector and the agreement on visa exemption for holders of diplomatic and professional passports. In addition, the Minister of Health, Ummi Mwalimu, has signed a cooperation agreement on the health sector.
The first memorandum of understanding centered upon gas and oil. Angola is a way ahead in this sector. They discovered oil and gas many years ago and they have been selling to worldwide. Therefore, there's definitely something for us to learn from them. We have also signed a memorandum of understanding health-related issues. Thirdly, we have signed MOU on the removal of visa of those with diplomatic service and ordinary passport. We have decided to work on numbers of things, including the establishment of direct flight from Dar es Salaam to Luanda. We will also hold a conference on business and investments so that the private sector can work together. This has been a very successful meeting, and we are glad that our founding fathers dreamed of having strong bilateral ties continue to be fulfilled.
On the other hand, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Angola, Ambassador Antonio, said that Angola is pleased with the decision of the government of Tanzania to accept to be the host of the second meeting of the Joint Partnership Commission, JPC, and to express its readiness to cooperate in the areas agreed upon for the benefit of both nations.
The port of Dar es Salaam is now designed to allow the world's largest cruise ships off up to 300 meters in length, following a massive upgrade undertaken by the government, which has competitively improved the port's entrance gate, depth, security, and the port's pier. The remarks have been made by the director of the port of Dar es Salaam, Mrisho, after receiving the 294-meter-long Norwegian Dawn cruise ship with 2,300 tourists. Rehema Sebebili was there and has prepared the following report.
The Norwegian Dawn cruise ship arrives at the port of Dar es Salaam from Zanzibar with a total of 2,300 tourists. And throughout the day, the tourists have had the opportunity to visit various tourist attractions in Dar es Salaam. The director of the port of Dar es Salaam says the arrival of the ship is due to the improvement made by the government at the port.
It's our pleasure to test our infrastructure soon after improvement, especially along the entrance channel and at our quay. So it is successfully to our port in Tanzania in general, and hopefully our target to receive the ship of the length to 305.
The infrastructure is very well prepared for us, nice pier. We are looking forward to Tanzania.
On his part, the Director General of the Tourism Board, Damas Mfugale, says the arrival of the cruise ship will add value to the tourism sector in the country.
It's a very important segment, and we are hoping with our push in terms of marketing, more crews will come, and well, they'll be going to Bagamoyo, and some of them will be flying to Salaam, and then, yeah, so that's what we expect here.
We're booked to just do a city tour. Someone's going to take us around and show us around for, I think we're here for 4 hours on the tour.
Yeah, it's the first cruise in Africa, so it's really awesome. So it's everyday sun, friendly people, nice food, culture is nice, so we're enjoying it a lot, yeah.
I am just so amazed at all of the culture and how happy and friendly everybody is all the time. Just going around into the local markets and everything is just amazing to me.
This trip is so short on the cruise, so I definitely will come back for that, and that's on my bucket list.
The cruise ship expects to head to Mozambique tonight to continue with its journey. Reporting from Dar es Salaam, Rehema Sebebili, TBC News.
CRDB Bank Foundation and the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, have signed a 5-year memorandum of understanding entailing to cooperate in key areas of youth and women empowerment, sustainable finance adoption, startup growth, and innovation ecosystem support, joint resource mobilization for impactful programs, and specialized expertise exchange. While signing the partnership agreement in Dar es Salaam, the managing director of CRDB Foundation, Tuli Esther Mwampamba, says the strategic partnership between CRDB Bank Foundation and UNDP opens the doors to transformative initiatives aimed at fostering gender equality, youth empowerment, inclusive economic growth, and climate change resilience.
The CRDB Foundation has the responsibility to build capacity of these businesses by providing financial education, also by providing business management training, preparations of payment systems, and financial record keeping. Not only that, but also how to approach international markets and reap benefits of the African Continental Free Trade Area, AfCFTA.
On the other hand, the UNDP resident representative Shigeki Komatsubara says UNDP is dedicated to advancing sustainable development through wealth creation, building resilient communities, and promoting good governance.
The businesses add value and engage in cross-border trade, expand in the market, and capture new trade opportunities. Secondly, as we stand at the forefront of climate change, advocating for sustainable finance becomes a moral and business imperative, contributing to environmental resilience and laying the foundation for a financial ecosystem aligned with global sustainability goals.
The CRDB Bank Foundation and UNDP partnership represents a significant stride towards unlocking the full potential of Tanzania micro, small and medium enterprises, investing in women and youth to pave the way for sustainable economic growth and leveraging opportunities in the African continental free trade area. The heads of the Tanzania Mainland and Zanzibar road agencies, TANROADS and ZANROADS, have met to set strategies to strengthen cooperation that will boost the efficiency of their tasks. Speaking during the meeting in Unguja, the top leaders of the agencies say that among the issues that they have agreed to cooperate includes load control operations, using weigh bridges scales and other operational issues. The session is the first step to implement the document of the agreement signed on November the 21st, 2023 in Dodoma, aiming to establish cooperation between the two institutions.
When we work together, we ask for cooperation from TANROADS on technology sector and most especially road-related issues, how to build good standard roads. You can also learn something from us. This collaboration is aimed at increasing the capacity and efficiency of our institutions, especially in the area of expertise, guidelines, and therefore resulting in the standard roads in the Republic of Tanzania as well as Zanzibar.
More than 100 young people from various universities in Morogoro region who have been selected to participate in Building a Better Tomorrow BPT program in cotton cultivation say they will ensure that they embrace the opportunity regardless of the challenges that exist to bring about reforms in the crucial agriculture sector in the country. Speaking immediately after the selection to join the program in Morogoro, the selected youth say that there is no program with no challenges, so they are determined to ensure that the program succeeds. Here's a report by Remy Yasinti, read to you by Faidhangaga.
Many of the Tanzanian youth seem to be eager to serve the nation through the agricultural sector, and here some insist that agriculture is their priority. We youth promise to work hard, and we promise to increase productivity in the cotton sector.
We are here because the government has established a program that engages youth in agriculture. We farm officers are given a task to ensure that cotton perform well in the zone that cultivate cotton.
The Building a Better Tomorrow program, popularly known as BBT, has become a game changer for the Tanzanian young people, while the coordinators of the program say that the conducive environment for the group has been prepared so that they can fulfill their dreams.
According
to our collaboration strategy, once we announce openings and once we start the recruitment process, the employer has to ensure us that they have all the resources to accommodate these young people. This is an extension of the BBT program, which starts from the Ministry of Agriculture in collaboration with various stakeholders of the agricultural sector. This program specifically centers upon addressing the challenges found in the previous BBT phases.
The Dar es Salaam Stock Exchange, DSE, has entered into a partnership with the Institute of Finance Management, IFM, which will focus on 3 areas, including the sharing of market data, the participation of IFM students in the Dar es Salaam Stock Exchange Scholar Investment Challenge and providing allocations for field attachment to the IFM students. Speaking during the signing of the agreement in Dar es Salaam, the Acting Director General of the Dar es Salaam Stock Exchange, Mary Muniwasa, says that the cooperation will help to stimulate market activities.
We have investment clubs. Every institution will have its investment clubs. Students will form their investment clubs. They'll have mentors. We have already appointed some mentors who have agreed to lead the students on investment issues. And we're going to be sharing market data with academic institutions, which will assist their students on making investment decisions.
On the other hand, the head of the Institute of the Financial Management Institution, Professor Josephat Loto, says that the move will enable the college to nurture employable students.
Is here at some point in time to get practical experience so that when they come back to classes, they will be teaching actual things and they will be giving examples which are real and improve the skills of the students in as far as practical aspects is concerned.
Before we wind up the local news tonight, let us now take a look at today's exchange rates according to the Bank of Tanzania BOT. Don't miss TBC News every weekday to know all the latest in exchange rates. Stay tuned for all the latest in the international news. And here's the international news as compiled by Ramadhan Mpenda and read to you by Zayujia Swale.
The Office of the Director of Prosecutions, ODPP, in Kenya has stated that 95 suspects linked to Shakahola massacre will face 9 charges in court. In a statement issued on Tuesday, the ODPP investigative branch stated that the 95, among them the main suspect, Pastor Paul Mackenzie, shall be presented before the High Court and Subordinate Court. The suspects will be facing a surplus of charges, which include murder, manslaughter, and assault causing bodily harm, offences under the Penal Code Cap 63. They will also be charged with engaging in organized criminal activity, radicalization, and facilitating the commission of a terrorist act or violations under the Prevention of Terrorism Act 2012 and the Prevention of Organized Crimes Act 2010. Over 420 bodies of Mackenzie's Doomsday cult where followers were urged to starve themselves to death in order to meet Jesus had been exhumed as of November 21st, 2023. Mauritius has raised a cyclone warning alert to maximum after Cyclone Belal brought torrential rain and flooding to the Indian Ocean island nation. The Mauritius Meteorological Service, MMS, said the storm was moving away eastwards, but warned that other environmental risks still existed. Around Monday, the Mauritius Prime Minister Pravin Kumar criticized the MMS for its response to the storm, saying the director of the Meteorological Service had submitted his resignation. A tropical cyclone Belal has also reported to cause intense rain and powerful wind and leaving about a quarter of households without electricity in Mauritius and tens of thousands of homes suffering water cuts. And Israel Defense Minister Yoav Gallant has said its forces are ending in the intensive phase of the ground offensive in northern Gaza. Yoav Gallant said his forces now working to eliminate pockets of resistance as he hoped to achieve that via raids, airstrikes, special operations, and additional activities. He also rejected calls for a ceasefire by saying that if the fire stops, the fate of the abductees will be sealed for many years in the captivity of Hamas. Meanwhile, the Hamas released a video announcing the death of 2 Israel hostages and claimed that they were killed by Israel airstrikes in Gaza.
And that was Zaujia Swale with the international news. And that marks the end of the news bulletin for tonight. On behalf of the whole team, I am Kanki Mwaigomole. But up next is the pre-match analysis for the next AFCON 2023 group stage matches. Good night.
Shinda, sereka na Subaru Forester AFCON hii. Cheza sasa kama unatumia mtandao wa Tigo na Vodacom. Tuma 1000 yako kwenda namba ya kampuni 929296.